It is time for some football. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Play action with Richardson. Looking deep to open the game. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. Dumped off to his running back. There's a little bit up to the 21. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting the game just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts take over after returning it inside the red zone. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Richardson. Chased out to his right. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Straight ahead to Taylor. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Get it.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts correlating the interception into points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He loses the football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. It's quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, here's Nix. The throw is caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Toss. This is Harvey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, we lost it. Someone punched it out. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Looking to throw it this time. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
for the Broncos.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's got the squiver. And he's going to go all the way. No flags. We've got a touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. Cuts right. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Receiver in motion, going left. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. Good job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go on 4th. Nix. He brings it in. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. 21-7 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Now Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown Denver! The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Richardson on 3rd. He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
Second down, give to Harvey. He's got room to roam here. All the way, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. We'll get explosive on the ground as well.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line.
This guy has put on a show today. Already took one back to the house and nearly another. This is what the new league rules wanted. This is what Park Avenue in New York imagined with the new kickoff rules. Give those returners a chance to put on a show.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Taylor now up the middle. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Richardson back to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nix with it on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It's Harvey straight ahead. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. And it's the Broncos looking at 2nd and 1. To throw, here's Nix. Jump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Throwing here, Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Harvey gets it on the counter. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's second and goal. Nick's looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. So they'll be left with third and goal. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. On left side, Harvey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting the 3rd with Taylor. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down carry for Taylor. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Come on, come on. Hey, rock on, ladies.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Get it. Steady.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler. That's the type of long, sustained drives that take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if a kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. He's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
gun. It's Nix. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That right there is just such a sinking feeling for a running back. You're looking to turn the corner. You're looking for space. You're looking for somewhere to run. But eventually, you've got nowhere to run, and it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Now Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Alert!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Headed out right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Richardson to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Setting up to turn the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick snap to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 3 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. That was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Panthers.
A run here with Taylor. Defense wins this rep and stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From his end zone, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. He'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Hits his running back. Juked the defender. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Once more, it's Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Giving this to Harvey. Cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Set it down for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves.
Play action. It's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
See, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's Nix to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They've got 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Nix to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape recited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright,
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Pow. Premiere album still gonna happen.